Okay. Hi. Um, so we are going to be looking at doing the last week of August. Really? Wow. I've got August on my brain because I've got a lot going on. I'm trying to plan stuff. As you can see, I have paint on my hands because I have been painting my daughter's bathroom. I'll show you some pictures. Hopefully, I will remember to put them right here. Um, Basically what I'm doing is I have gray walls for her. She wanted a mermaid theme. And as you can see, I have metallic paint that's on the side by the mirror. And yeah, that was a chore. So I am right now in the first coat of it. I'm waiting to let it dry, and then I will go in with the texturing and everything. So it's really pretty. I like how it looks. And then I'll kind of be able to see how I want my closet to look. My closet is going to house all of my books. It's going to have basically emerald green sparklies for the walls, and then black bookshelves. So I'm really excited about that whenever I can get it done. All right. So as the last couple of weeks rolled around, I have this undated thing. This is over at Michael's. You can go and get it. There is, or at least there has been for the last couple weeks, a 30% off. Yeah, we're not going to discuss how I feel about the fact that it's been perpetually 30% off. Discounts and everything in general, it gives me nervous hiccups. So, we're going to go back here. Okay. So, I'll set those aside for a second. So we started with this, and it was basically just because it was the 4th of July. It was also, it's Camp NaNoWriMo, which I kind of participated in, because I've been working so much right now, and with everything that's been going on with that, with trying to transition into scaling down when I work so that my husband can work more and all the fun that's going on with that. Haven't really gotten into this much. Whenever the week that I'm setting up right now is basically going to be, you know, a new week for me. We'll see what happens. I can tell you that during peak it won't be so hard on hours, but during the summer this might shift and look completely different-ish, with the exception of right here. This space might look very different because I might not be able to work during the summer. So in this, we start up our story with the whole Christmas in July thing. Basically, Santa's at the beach. He's got a little bit of a sunburn because boy is white like me. Or at least that's most of the things you would figure somewhere in the north. I realize that now we're a little bit more inclusive with our stuff. And the whole story of goodness gracious, I'm spicy today. Sorry. Anyway, the whole story of Santa, while based on somebody who lived very much in the north, now it's more of like the act of being with family at the end of the year, and just, to me at least, being happy, maybe giving small gifts that they might want, things like that. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. This was basically, this guy took a picture and went to go and tell everybody that, hey, Santa's there, so we're gonna set up, even though it's July and they're fish, they don't know. This is my lovely little anglerfish. I was talking with one of my friends about this in the previous the previous video that I did with this, that she's kind of into anglerfish too, and I'm like, look, even though I realize this little thing is meant for food, that's all it is. It's meant to, you know, this is the dangly bit that fish are attracted to, that the anglerfish literally just right in there. And I get it. However, what if you had a chaotic, evilly good fish who really, while hungry, also just wants to light your way? You know, where they live, it's possibly very dark. So what if he just wanted to make sure that you could see right into his mouth? Just a thought. So this week, yep, chaotically evilly good. Good intentions pave the way to hell. Yeah. So, that is the 23rd, so I'm going to be doing the 24th through the 30th. I'm going to be using, as you can see, I've used a lot of these. So, I still have a lot to go. I'm going to be using the majority of them for this one, since it is the last week of July. I'm going to be using, I think I'll be using, this weekend sticker that's right here. And, yeah. So I guess that I can talk while I do this, because I have a lot of ideas for August, for going into August. Let me rip these off. Close this, set this aside. Oh, I'm glad the dog doesn't even understand that so my dog is literally like right here on the floor. He doesn't even, he's a good old boy. He's getting to that stage where just hard noises really don't faze him anymore. The next few years are gonna suck. Anyway, so I guess that we will talk while I do this. I have a lot of ideas for, hold on, let me take off my headphones. I was going to listen to music while, oh, yes, also stamps. Sorry. So I'm going to be using the jar for this and the seashells. These were part of the most recent release from Lone Fun. So this is the How You Bean. This is the How You Bean thing. And then they have add-ons. So this is one of the add-ons. Anyway, back to what I was doing. So I have a lot of ideas set around August. There will be, I'm looking on my calendar thing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 5 weeks in August. One of them is going to be a birthday week for my daughter. It is also, so the fun part, her birthday also falls on the day that she goes back to school, which is cool. I mean, that's nice. As a person who has a birthday in early June, I think that we only stayed for my birthday once. So, yeah. Once or twice, I think. And I have some good memories of that. So, she will be 9 years old. She will be going into 4th grade. It's fun. I'm not one of those moms who is sad about it, sad that my baby's growing up. I am sad about the time that she is growing up. I am trying to make it as, I know that things in the future, getting a job for a decent wage is going to be hard for her. I know that some things will be hard as she grows up, and I kind of want to make it her time as a child as fun as possible. And that was part of the reason why I'm stepping down as well with work, is because right now I am the only one with like not a teenager child. Sorry, hairballs, I haven't talked all day today. But yeah, I am the only one that doesn't have a teenager child, and where everybody else's kids are pretty much grown up, pretty much like don't care about the parents anymore. And I am closing 4 nights out of the week. And now I realized that while I signed up for that, I wanted to step up and be a part-time CEM, which is nights and weekends. But during last, what is it? Basically last Christmas time, last last end of the year. I agreed to this in October. And I was in framing. So we all closed, but we all took a weekend and closed. And that's not how it is right now. And it sucks because at least the person who was the store manager at that time, understood that, you know, I would like to be home with my kid. Or I at least close maybe 2 nights a week. And then it got to where I was closing the majority of the time, and it really sucks for me because I don't get to see my daughter. She goes to bed at 8:30. I maybe get home at 9:30, 10 o'clock. We close at 9. I close down the registers and everything, so at least around 9:30 is whenever I get home, and I don't see her. And I also don't want to wake her up. So I literally, like, the morning that I see her in the morning whenever she goes to day camp. Now, I have the day off today. I had the day off yesterday too. Why don't I keep her for the day? You know, that's usually the question, and the answer is because I am so stressed with doing so much at work. If you're in retail, if you're in a labor intensive job that deals with a lot of people, you understand how much fun that is. And I don't really have anything planned, you know, during the day, I guess. And I also have already paid for her day camp. It is expensive. Which is something else entirely, because I don't know. I really think that as these kids get older, they should probably cost less, because my daughter can pretty much take care of herself. I just don't want to leave her at home. So yeah, that's kind of how that is. I have looked into work from home jobs, and I don't feel like I would qualify very well for some of them. Let me see. Alright, so I will do okay, and from basically Saturday and Sunday from now on, I will have off. As we get closer to the end of the year, I mean, I might have like another one of these days off, but as we get closer to the end of the year, it'll just be Saturday and Sunday. Now, as we get into like February and March and so on, I don't know how my schedule is going to work. I don't know if I will have sorry, that was the dog. He's dreaming right now. I don't know if I will have more days off than that, or if they're going to try to like keep me on for 5 days but only work me for 4 hours a day. I'm not sure. I would think that they would try to keep me as long as they can with me working there for so long. I have worked with the company on and off for 10 years, 11 years. It'll be 11 years in October. And of course I took some time off to, you know, I was obviously pregnant with Ember during that time, and I took 3 years off to basically not just throw her in daycare. I was extremely lucky that I could do that. We moved from Michigan to Texas, and I was again lucky enough to have my grandma at the time pay all of our expenses to move here, and a year of, keeping in mind this was like 7 years ago, so that has drastically changed, but she also gave us enough rent for basically the whole year. So whenever I got ready to go into working again, then it was easy for me. I didn't have to, like, it was just, I needed to get out of the house at that point. And now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I didn't mean to do those two. Crud monkeys. Anyway. No, because I want lists. So I'm veering off track, but the best thing about these is that they're vinyl. They peel right off without any problem. I absolutely love Chrissy Ann Design stickers. It is nice that for reoccurring things, people still buy her stuff rather than just peel and move. Yeah. I meant to do the list one for these. Anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that I'll do these ones. So yeah, whenever I started working again and putting Ember into daycare, it was easy for me to make that transition. I didn't have to worry about bills or anything like that. And now, I mean, daycare is obviously expensive. Everything right now is expensive. It is ridiculous. We live right outside, not really right outside of Austin, Texas. We live in North Austin. And it's outside of, like, it's not really a big boom town yet, but people are coming out here, and I wish they wouldn't, because it's driving the price of stuff up and it's horrible. So this house that we're in, we are surrounded by 2-story houses, but I'm happy for that. The house in back of us, so directions, hold on. The house in back of us is a 1-story, but the houses all the way around are not. So, yay shade, no privacy. Okay, this one needs lists. Anyway, this is going to be really weird to edit because I normally just take this part and downsize it, but since I'm being all talkative and everything. Alright, those are my lists. Do I need anything else? So these are nice little icon stickers. I will need to go grocery shopping at some point, probably also do the laundry on the weekend. So this is the fun part, is that I don't know what my hours are going to be. So I could easily do laundry whenever nobody else is home. I could be doing it right now. Today is also the 12th whenever I'm filming this, so I can do that. Planner stuff. Let's see. So I get this week, right? Yeah. Okay, so that works. Okay, I'm gonna put this up here. We both get paid that week, so then that means that I have bills to do for August. Fun times. Okay, so that is it for that. That's about all that I have. Okay. So yeah, this is basically, it's the 15th today, or it's the 12th today, so I can't really fill anything in. I won't know what I'm working literally until the 21st, 22nd. It's fun times. So that was my talkative version. Yeah. So I'm going to speed this up and use these. I think it'll be a lot of fun. I might throw in 1 or 2 of the fishes. I'm not quite sure yet. I'm not sure how I want to do this. Yeah, not quite. No, I do know how I want to do this. Okay. Yeah, I might throw in some of the fishes. Yeah. So I will speed this up and we'll see where we get at. Alright, so this is pretty much done. I'm going to put more of this on here. And I'll actually move it up. I don't know if you can see the washi tape that's right here. I made sure that, like, the camera, I can't put it down here because then you guys won't see it. So yeah, anyway, my plans for August are to make the 5 weeks kind of a back to school theme, the many ways of back to school. So whether it be virtual, whether it be homeschool, which is a type of, I mean, homeschool is, or virtual is a type of homeschool at this point in time. Things like that. So I'm going to be using more of the stamps, but still have, I guess, sort of a school vibe. With my daughter having her birthday in August, I'm going to maybe have her pick out some stamps that she wants. You won't see her, but you might be able to hear her. And I don't know if she's really going to do anything because, or if you're actually going to, like, do any, I don't know if she's actually going to show up, other than picking up stuff and then leaving, because not only is she 9 years old and very much, like, not into this, yeah. So, and I want to try to preserve that as much as possible for her to not. So anyway, the story with this is that these two decided that, you know, they were going to actually start picking some gifts for Santa, but the only thing that they can really come up with is the shells. So they're just picking up shells and tossing them in here. And a starfish because, hey, why not? So yeah. I've got some desks and everything for next week, or for next month. I'm also sort of thinking about like reels and Instagram and things like that. So the idea is to create a card base, which is basically just one of these things, only cut down to a card base size, so it literally fits right on a card. And I'll try to maybe do that once a day. I don't know yet. I don't know if it's going to be an everyday thing, every other day thing, if I'm going to do a lot of them on my day off and then release them once a day. I don't know yet. It's just an idea, to try to grow the platform and stuff. I'm also not sure if I want to do any writing sprints or anything like that. I have no clue as far as work and everything goes. I just know that I will have these 2 days off from now on, and that is whenever I need to get all of this done, unless I, you know, get out before 5:30, or I come in before a certain amount of time. So yeah, that is this. That is the last, essentially the last week of July. I hope you guys had a good month. Mine is okay so far, but again, I'm filming this on the 12th. So yeah, I'll get back with you whenever I do the August stuff, so that you can see how my weeks are going, I guess. Anyway, hope you have a good week and a good month, and I will see you later.